Hello and welcome to another video from Mr. Miz Nation, and finally it is career mode. It's back after almost 2 weeks away, and it seems I'm in a different colour here. Yep, basically the voting went right down to the wire. There was actually a tie. There was quite a lot of votes in the end, but more on kind of, not really on my YouTube comments, but kind of more on where I advertise and stuff. Just asking around family as well. But yeah, I snapped up the Ferrari dream. I'm back on Legend AI now, and it is Spa-Francorchamps, and I do have a lot of history with Ferrari. I'll be talking about that throughout this race. Basically, I have never won a career mode race with Ferrari somehow, some way. But anyway, let's quickly look at the strategy here. 11 laps, quite a long lap, of course. Oh no, we don't want to go to track. We're just having a look at these standings here for the race. It's very, very close. The top three in the order that they are in the championship. Sebastian Vettel was on pole. It was very close. There's only 3 tenths between the top 5. I just missed out on pole position, but sadly behind my teammate at the start. Nico Hulkenberg, my former teammate, in 9th place. Till was a good drive there, and my replacement Esteban Gutierrez is not having a great day out in 18th place. My objective is to finish first. It's going to be difficult. Felipe Massa was unable to win a race in this Ferrari, so it's time to go out on track now for my first race with Ferrari. This is going to be unbelievable. But I mean, Fernando Alonso has won 4 times this season. He's won the last 2 races, so this Ferrari really is the front-running car at the moment. Felipe Massa, of course, I believe got second at the Nürburgring as well, so it just shows how good this car has been in the previous few races. But here we are on the grid. I'm directly behind my teammate. I've got Mark Webber directly behind me, so it really is a battle between the 3 teams: Mercedes, Red Bull and Ferrari. This is going to be crazy. No chance of rain. Vettel hasn't won since Catalonia. Alonso, can he make it 3 in a row? Hamilton, he needs a win, and I'm looking for my first win. We're away, and Alonso's got a very poor start. So have I, actually, but Alonso down to 3rd. Hamilton is almost into the lead with broken hard into there, and we're up to 3rd. Alonso's got an absolute shocker of a start. Rosberg almost up ahead of him. Vettel leads, Hamilton 2nd. Alonso stays 4th, but he's very, very pressurised by Rosberg. We've got one hell of a run up here. Oh my god, in fact we have touched Hamilton up there. That could have ended in tears. But we're now going to slipstream on Hamilton. Can we get another slipstream off Vettel? Can we take a lead? Look at the slipstream of Sebastian Vettel. We're into the lead of the Grand Prix. Unbelievable stuff. We lead the Grand Prix. And Alonso down to 4th, I believe. Yeah, Alonso 4th place. So that has worked out perfectly for me. Did you see the slipstream we got there? Off off Sebastian Vettel there. It just carried us through there from 3rd up to 1st. But ridiculous stuff. As I have said, I have never won a Grand Prix with Ferrari in any career mode, mainly on F1 2006. It's basically a long story. I've actually opened up a nice gap here as well, but basically I did my first season on F1 2006. I played that game quite religiously compared to F1 2005, but basically, I had a great first season with Toro Rosso, kind of like I was doing with Sauber, kind of outpacing the car, putting it in positions it shouldn't have really been in, getting points. And I mean, that Toro Rosso used to be as bad as like Super Aguri's and whatever, but here we go. Actually, Vettel having a run at me here. We've really broken away from Hamilton already. Vettel having a look, but he can't quite get through. Alonso looks like he's having a look at Hamilton as well, but we have stayed in the lead going up to the bus stop chicane, where I'm not quite brilliant on the brakes compared to the rest of the AI. But yeah, basically I did brilliantly at the start of the season there, and I mean I had a great season there. I managed to get in the top 10 in the championship standings. I got offered the Ferrari drive, and it was all looking good. It was a dream coming true pretty much. I mean, first proper career mode ever. Oh, Hamilton's going for a move on Vettel here. We had a bit of contact into turn 1, and Lewis Hamilton, this is crucial for the championship. Lewis Hamilton is through. The only problem I'm going to have here in this race is that the slipstream up this straight is absolutely astronomical. It's impossible to get away down this straight, I find. So when DRS is activated, it really is the battle between the front 4 at the moment. Me, Hamilton, Vettel and Alonso, there really isn't much competition from behind, and I could see it being us four battling for the rest of the season, to be frankly honest. But yeah, basically I went to Ferrari, and I was doing brilliant around Bahrain. I actually used to do 100% races around on F106, and I pretty much dominated that whole race. I mean, I was on medium difficulty. I think I wasn't brilliant on that game, but I mean, I was doing 100% races, and I pretty much dominated the whole field. And I was coming up to lap Ralf Schumacher, and basically going down the straight, he moved over weirdly, and I actually managed to crash into the back of him, lost a wheel, he lost his wheels, and I managed to DNF on the last lap of the race after working for about 55 laps before that, I think it was. And look at the gap that's opened up between Vettel and Alonso here, my teammate really having a mare of a race here. As it's really now just me versus Hamilton versus Vettel. I do wonder if Alonso's brake problems have crept back in that he had at Catalonia. He has had a lot of issues as a car this season, despite winning 4 races. It's kind of been like the McLaren of 2005, as we've run seriously wide through there. In fact, oh, Alonso, yeah, he must have a brake problem, because if you look back there, absolute mayhem going on. And is that a Sauber that I see in 4th? It is. Nico Hulkenberg, my former teammate, up to 4th place. So my teammate having major brake problems, which isn't exactly promising for me at all. We've got DRS coming up on this lap. Hamilton's going very quick. He's gone 6 tenths quicker than me on that lap. So the two behind me are looking very, very feisty, and I could be passed down here. But yeah, the season just, I could not win a race. I mean, I ran out of fuel leading with 6 laps to go at Malaysia, as Hamilton's having a look round the outside here. Vettel's looking strong as well. Can Vettel overtake Hamilton into here? We've kept first place here, but I do wonder where the hell Alonso's gone down to. He's really dropped off. He might actually be out of the race at this rate, because I can't see him anywhere in the top 10. Shades of Spain all again for Alonso. So I'd say pretty much Alonso, the races that he hasn't won, he's had some kind of drama in them. I mean, Canada, he had the first corner collision, or the first lap collision, I should say. Malaysia, he DNF'd. Spain, obviously, he had the brake problems, and he's having more brake problems around here by the looks of it. So Alonso's been quite unlucky with reliability, so it's not going to help him in the championship either, because he was only 4 points behind Vettel after his last 2 wins. That's going to be opened up again. Hamilton is 11 points behind Vettel in the championship. If he gets second here, then he's right back in the hunt as well. But basically, my objective now for the season really is 4th place, to be honest. I'm really going for 4th place, because I mean, I've taken Felipe Massa out of the equation now that I've taken his seat, so I'll easily jump him, especially if I win this race. That'll make things even easier, as once again struggling to break into that the bus stop. I really don't seem to be strong into that corner. I'm good in the middle sector around here. You may have seen me kind of pulling away from the other two around those parts of the track, and then I just seem to get brought back in kind of around the bus stop chicane to kind of the end of the straight. But Hulkenberg's actually putting a nice drive in here. He's actually not too far off the podium. But yeah, my objective really is 4th for the championship now. It looks like Hamilton's got a terrible run out of Eau Rouge there, and Vettel's having a go at him now, and Sebastian Vettel looks like he could be back up into 2nd place here, and he is. So Sebastian Vettel retakes 2nd place, which is crucial for the championship as well, as we take that corner nicely. But yeah, back to my story as well. So yeah, I just basically couldn't buy a win. I was very unlucky in the first 2 races. Then it started to go a bit downhill, getting like 3rd places, 4th places kind of around the couple of races after. Then Monaco, I managed to DNF from 2nd place, hunting down the leader. And basically I was out of the seat by Silverstone. So that was my disaster at Ferrari the last time I was there, really. I mean, I've won at pretty much every other single car in my career modes that I've done on previous games. So will this be my first ever win with Ferrari? Will it be my first win of the season? We are currently really setting the pace here. I mean, Vettel is looking feisty, but they haven't really been able to go for a major move here. We are on legend difficulty, as I said, although Vettel's got one hell of a run up here. It may be all about undercuts here. I'll be pitting on lap 5. We won't have any problems with me and Alonso now, just simply because Alonso is now down in God knows where. Vettel's having a look through there. We just cannot get on the power early enough there. That's the problem that I'm having in this race. So we're coming into the pits this lap. Tyres don't look too bad, but I mean it's only an 11 lap race, so it's no surprise. As I'm really struggling to turn into that corner as well. I think the first corner and the last corner are the corners that really cost me around this track, if I'm frankly honest. It's probably what cost me pole position as well. As Jenson Button sets the fastest lap, 6/10 quicker than mine. So he's putting in a bit of a shift. Oh, this is we could be having trouble here because Hamilton and Vettel looking feisty, and Hamilton has gone around the outside of Vettel. Oh my god, we could be 3 abreast into here. Hamilton having a look around the outside. We're side by side. We've slightly cut the corner there, but Hamilton not leaving me much room, but Hamilton into the lead, and that's the second race in a row he's passed me now. So frustrations there because Hamilton has made his way through, but we're much quicker usually in the middle sector, so he might be able to bite back, but maybe not because our tyres are going off a bit. So Hulkenberg is right in the fray here as well. If he gets an undercut or something here, he could end up getting a bloody podium out of this. As we don't really hit that brilliantly. We might get a run on Hamilton up to the bus stop here if we keep close to him round here. He got a bit out of shape into there, as did I actually though. That's not helped me. Oh god almighty. Major moments through there. Tyres have really gone off and we have not got a good run on Hamilton through there, sadly. This has been a bit frustrating because now Vettel's got a run, and look at Hulkenberg having a bit of a run on Vettel as well. Whoever's in 5th is well down at the moment. Hulkenberg's having an absolute stormer of a race, and it could be up the inside of Vettel there. Not quite though. Hamilton is trying to break away in the lead now. Is Hamilton going to pit this lap? We will see, as I'm coming into the pits this lap and Hamilton stays out. We're coming into the pits relatively gingerly. Who else has pitted? Vettel pits, Hulkenberg pits. Everyone behind Hamilton pits then. We need to get a good pit stop here as well. Grosjean stays out. We're onto the tyres now, and oh no, we're getting held up. Oh no. Shades of Bahrain there. Vettel's jumped us. I'm not quite sure about Hulkenberg. No, Hulkenberg's been screwed over even more. It's Nico Rosberg that's gained the most time there. He was miles off us, and now he's right up behind me. I'm not quite sure who that's up there in 5th, but we're going to go into Rich now to try and push on here. Bit disappointing. I may have just thrown away a win here in the last lap or so. We're going to try and bring Vettel back in here. We haven't got DRS there, but if we can have a good middle sector, we could be right back on his case. I don't know how Nico Rosberg's managed to do that, but Sebastian Vettel has a very good chance of leading this race here as it stands. Because Hamilton is going to get screwed over by the undercut, I sense. Who's that up there? That is a Toro Rosso, which isn't the best car to come up to as we've run wide there. That's not going to help me. We're just pushing a bit too hard here now, I think. Trying to catch up, but this Toro Rosso might help me, even though it's a sister car to Red Bull. Because he's going to hold him up dramatically through here, by the looks of it. Which is going to help me dramatically. Vettel's not going to be able to find a way through for quite a while there, so Hamilton, this may benefit Hamilton actually, because this has been a relatively scruffy outlap from me. Looks like we're going to get a run on both of them here. Vettel's having a look round the outside here of Ricciardo, his future teammate. Oh, Ricciardo's moved over a bit aggressively on me there, and we've got it. Oh god, Vettel going very defensive. We're side by side with him now. This is going to help Hamilton dramatically. We're up the inside. Beautiful manoeuvre on Sebastian Vettel there. Second and third pair. I don't know about Perez. We've hit that nicely. There's Hamilton in the pits there. We might get him by the looks of it here. Hamilton is coming down the pit lane now. It's going to be close, I think. But I think Hamilton might just get us here. I'm not... Oh, God, this is going to be close. It depends on turn 1. No, Hamilton leads still. So Hamilton has got very, very lucky there because me and Vettel have just been battling, which has given him an almighty gap now. He's got like a 3-second gap. So Lewis Hamilton looking very strong for his 3rd win of the season. That'll put him level with Sebastian Vettel for wins, but Vettel looking very feisty around my outside here. We've got nothing to defend with. Can we get back up the inside going into here? No, we can't. And Sebastian Vettel through now, and we're down to 3rd, so this race is falling apart a bit towards the end of the race here. I think Hulkenberg's now holding up a lot of cars in 5th place, but oh man, Vettel going quite slow through there. We've got a lot of wheel spin out of there and oversteer. Can we try and get back on terms with Vettel through here? It's going to be very difficult to get anywhere near Hamilton. We're still not too far behind Vettel. We really are pushing for the second place. Our highest position this season is third place, of course. But considering that was in a Sauber and I'm in a Ferrari now, it'd be a bit disappointing to not go higher than third here. But we are currently the highest place Ferrari. I didn't look where... Oh, hello, we've just gone purple. That's promising. That's very promising here. Because we're now closing in on Vettel and we may get a run up to the bus stop here. We're going for the move, maybe. Oh, I really don't want to... once again, we're up the inside there. Once again, they're just so slow through there. I took the opportunity and... looks like Hamilton's actually not had the greatest outlap here because with me and Vettel have closed them up both by the looks of it. I think we're about to set the fastest lap here. Potentially. Yep, there we go. 49.8. We're 2.3 behind Hamilton. Can we get the lead of the race here? Or is Hamilton going to be too strong? Hamilton, if it stays like this, will only be 1 point behind Sebastian Vettel in the championship. So, it's all to play for at the moment. Alonso's going to lose out dramatically here in the championship standings. Now Vettel's going to come back at me again here. This is absolutely crazy here. Me and Sebastian Vettel, shades of Silverstone. Me and him absolutely going hammer and tongs at it. We've actually caught up. Well, I've caught up Hamilton by 2/10 there in the first sector as well, by some miracle. So we really are pushing here. I'm also slightly worried about the fuel here because we've been running rich for quite a while now as we've corner cut there quite drastically. We've actually opened a bit of a gap on Vettel there, but it really has been us three at the front in a class of our own, to be honest. Rosberg's well down in fourth. I think Hulkenberg's still fifth, but Hulkenberg's basically in the position that I was in, where I was just holding everyone up. Can we get up ahead of Hamilton? It's looking like a big arse. Hamilton has won. He won in Melbourne the first race this season, and he won his home Grand Prix. This would only be his third victory. He's kind of spaced them out a bit, but this would only be Mercedes' third win. They're the only team to actually have both drivers win a race. So unless I get ahead, that's going to stay the same as well. But we're looking very good here to maybe get ahead. Once again, Vettel's stronger through the bus stop. We might go and set another fastest lap here, and we have done. We've gone 4/10 quicker, but Hamilton has somehow matched us in the last sector there. As we've run wide slightly there. Oh god, Vettel's still right behind. I cannot shake him, despite setting the fastest laps here. It's very, very frustrating at the moment. We've got 3 laps to go, and now Vettel once again is looking feisty up down the straight. And he's going to go for the move once again. He's going to try and go to the outside, which is a bit of a bold manoeuvre. And he's going for it. And we're side by side. Oh, we haven't left him much room. We've still left him room up the inside. Oh, Vettel spun out. Oh, please don't give me a penalty for that. I don't think I did much wrong there. But Sebastian Vettel out of the race. Now, oh, Hulkenberg's up to third. Rosberg must have got held up, so I've just gifted Sauber their second podium of the season by the looks of it. Oh my lord, well this has turned into one hell of a dramatic race there. So Sebastian Vettel and Alonso having dramatic turnarounds in this race. They qualified first and second, and now they're well down the field. Lewis Hamilton is going to take the lead of the championship here. Now, I don't know if that was my fault. Leave in the comments if you think that was my fault, but I think that was a racing incident. I think... as I said on the commentary, I think I left him enough room round the outside there, and he just decided he was going to just hit into my rear tyre. I think that was a game physics there, to be frankly honest as well, because I mean, he barely touched my rear tyre. I felt virtually nothing, and he managed to spin the car. So, very weird there, but it looks like after that contact and the battling with Vettel, Hamilton's been able to get a second on us there. So it looks like he's going very, very strong for the victory here now. Actually, no, sorry, it's Grosjean in fourth. So a lot of surprising results at the moment. Spa always throws... Oh, come on, Lewis Hamilton. No way. Hamilton steals my fastest lap by less than a tenth even. Oh dear, that's annoying. As we've actually just gone down to -1. But I mean, I think we're going to have to relax here. Hamilton is now flying in this race, so we're just going to put it down to lean. I think the best we're going to get out of this is second. which is a bit frustrating, to be frankly honest. I will have liked the win around here. We're still yet to win in this Ferrari, or any Ferrari for that matter. It'd be nice to see Hulkenberg keep third place though, and give Sauber their second podium of the season, which I might have been able to get even if I had stayed at Sauber. So interesting turn of events here. But it's been a bit of a bad day out. I was not expecting this result before the race, I have to say. Oh, Grosjean makes a pass there. So it looks like Lotus are going to get a podium here. I believe that'll be Grosjean's first podium of the season as well. So what is going on today? I have no idea. But it's definitely helping my 4th place aspirations, with all my championship rivals know they're having a great day out here either. So we're coming through here now. There's only a lap and about a quarter to go. Hamilton is really starting to run away with this a bit now. He's opened up a 4.2 second gap from 2 seconds now. So we're just going to have to cruise it home to second. It's nice not to have anyone up my arse for once, going on this last lap and just kind of cruising it around. Because I was usually having to hold off someone on the last lap, but that's not the case today in the superior Ferrari. But Mercedes look like they're back on form. I mean, it really has been a topsy-turvy season so far. I mean, you had Vettel dominating the early races. He won 3 of the first 5 races. Hamilton and Alonso winning in Australia and Bahrain in the middle of that. Actually, I'm pretty sure Alonso may have DNF'd in this race because I couldn't see him going down the straight there at all. But then, of course, then after that, after kind of Catalonia, then Ferrari won again with Fernando Alonso to get his 2nd win of the season, and then Mercedes won the next 2 races. Nico Rosberg won his only race of the season in Canada, and then Hamilton won again in Silverstone, and then we had the 2 victories for... Oh, Hulkenberg's back past again, so they're having a right old ding-dong back there. Probably down the straight, but that might be the decisive move for Hulkenberg, who seems to be holding up a whole ton of cars back there now. But yeah, I can't see Alonso anywhere in the top 10. There's a massive gap somewhere back there. In fact, there's finally that car on the straight that you could just see. There's a massive gap. But we are now on the last lap. Looks like Lewis Hamilton's going to take his 3rd win of the season. Not exactly ideal for the Constructors' Championship, was Rosberg in 4th place. I mean, one of my targets for the rest of the season as well was to try and take the Constructors with Alonso, because when I joined the team, they were 3rd in the Championship in the Constructors, but they weren't too far behind the front too, so I thought maybe I could help out a bit, considering I'm a bit faster than Felipe Massa. But sadly, with Alonso having another bad race with technical difficulties, it looks like Mercedes are going to outscore us, and maybe even Red Bull as well. And it's Lewis Hamilton coming up to the line now. Lewis Hamilton wins in Spa. It's his 3rd race of the 3rd win of the season, and we've come home in 2nd place, our best result of the season as well. This has been a very short video. 15th for Fernando Alonso, so those braking issues really did cost him. Pretty much the same position he finished in Catalonia. Sadly, we didn't hit our objective either. So Sebastian Vettel down in 10th place. That's disappointing for him, very disappointing. So that really has shaken the championship up. Grosjean ended up down in 5th, so Rosberg ended up getting 4th. Gutierrez, a nice drive from him up to 12th. There might have been a DNF in there somewhere. No, Adrian Sutil, very bad day for Force India, and Williams for a matter of fact as well. So actually Webber down in 8th, so it was a bad day for Red Bull, to be frankly honest, as well. So pretty close race, a nice, almost the fastest lap there. It was very close at the front. I mean, I think the decisive factor was just before the pit stops where he got that run on me. So now we're up to 6th place in the championship, and actually Felipe Massa has been removed, so that's quite crucial. So Lewis Hamilton now leads the championship by 13 points after trailing by 11 at first. And you could say that Nico Rosberg, after those troubles for Vettel and Alonso, really is back into it, because I mean 44 points isn't that major. So we're now up to 6. And maybe, just maybe, we can get that 4th place in the championship. It's now, what's that, 50, Jesus Christ, 56, 58 points between me and Rosberg now, so I think that's a gap that we could maybe catch up. Let's look at the constructors. So, 1 point behind Red Bull now, so we've both got to try and hunt Mercedes down. But this has been a great race. Still a lot to play for in the championship. Great start to my Ferrari career. Maybe I can win in Monza, but until then, goodbye.